This is an exterior entertainment center. You do have one outlet on top here. The radio works to the regular 12-volt system right here. You've got an antenna hookup for a TV. It's got a resettable fuse right here, and then a 12-volt hookup for like a cigarette lighter type of charging system right there. Below this is your propane system. Basically what you need to do is once you get it to your home, get it filled up correct right here. The gauge will tell you how full your tank is. Simply turn it on and this will feed the rest of the system as far as your propane. This is your generator right here. Simple switch inside. You can open the door right here. Pop this out. There's a switch down here in the bottom as well, so you can start either inside or out. The vehicle has to be turned off, and it actually has to be unplugged. If it's plugged in, it will not run off the generator as well. So the big key on that one is that the camper has to be sitting idle, nothing turned on but the generator. Storage compartment right next to this, as well as over here. Right here we have our water heater. It is a gas and electric water heater. The propane is controlled inside. Tucked away in this bottom corner down here is an on-off switch. This is how you operate the electric side of your water heater. When you're plugged in and you're completely full, or when you run off the generator, that's the time that you want to turn this on. If you pull this pop-off valve on top and water comes out of it, you know that it's full and safe to turn on electric. Otherwise, do not turn on the electric side of the water heater. In the bottom is your anode rod, which also acts as your drain plug for winterization purposes right there. This is our sewer outlet connection. They're labeled color-coded. Black handle for the big one is your black tank, which is your toilet. Smaller one, the gray, is for everything else, your sinks and your shower. There's a little twist out cap right here that you can run your hose through. That way you can drain everything out to your dump station. On this other side, you can see the power cord comes through here. We've got it plugged in to an outlet right now. Once again, another little hole that just can pop through to run your power cord through. You do have your cable hookup in here right there, and this is your converter that's in this area as well. Behind here is a sewer tank flush. This is to be used when you're ready to drain everything out. You drain your black tank, you take your garden hose, hook it to this, turn it on with the black tank open. That'll rinse out the sewer tank and then flush it out through the system that way. Outside showers, just like your inside shower. Has hot and cold just like your inside shower. Can be operated off the fresh water or the city. There's your outside shower. Freshwater fill is up here. This is your portable onboard water you can carry with you that you operate through the water pump. City water connection is your garden hose hookup when you're at a park that you can hook directly into that. It is recommended to use a pressure regulator that keeps it at 45 psi. That way you don't blow out any fittings or water lines. Large storage in here with your table. Receiver on the back with the 7-pin hookup. More storage underneath. This one down here houses your water pump as well as your water filtration system. Once again, for winterization purposes, that will need to be drained. But right there is your water pump. More storage. This is the back of your refrigerator. This just needs to be removed once or twice a year to make sure that it's clear of any debris, leaves, bugs, cobwebs, anything like that. Other than that, everything's controlled inside. Below this is your furnace exhaust. Once again, make sure things are free of the openings when in use, clear of any debris. Right here by the door, we have our control for our awning. We also have 3 light switches. The first one controls our awning lights. That turns that on and off right there. The second one controls our stair light right there by the door. And the last one controls this little step light right in here. This one right there. Simple and easy. The knob you have right next to it is your battery disconnect switch. When the camper's not in use, turn the knob to off. That'll kill all power going to the camper. That way you're not draining any of the batteries on the camper. Batteries are housed underneath here. You do have 2 batteries underneath there. Your awning switch is pretty basic, in and out. You just hit the button for out. The awning runs out. Inside here we have limited space, but I'll show you the best of my ability. Simple as that. Inside here you have your main monitor panel, gray, black, fresh battery, an LP. This will tell you on all your levels. So starting from the bottom, LP is empty, battery is good, fresh is empty, black is empty, and gray is empty. So hit your battery or hit your buttons to give you an indication of what's in all your tanks. Next to this is your generator. This will tell you the hours, and if you have any codes flashing, your start and stop switch right there, just like we showed outside. Water heater switch, this is the one for the propane. So when you want to use the propane, that's where you turn the water heater on right there. Next to that is your water pump. That's for your fresh water, your onboard water. The Arctic pack is your heated tanks underneath. So you've got heated holding tanks and things underneath to help keep it from freezing. And then the next 2 are lights, living room and kitchen lights. Below this is your slide room. This is your living room slide. Similar to the awning, in and out. Just hold the button until it's all the way out or all the way in. Pretty straightforward. When the key's engaged, you actually can't engage any of that stuff, so it is a safety switch right there. Rear driver slide light. That's just another light for the out in the back. Our refrigerator. Easiest thing to do on this: turn it to on. Leave this button pushed in for the auto setting. Auto will automatically search for electric first, propane second. If you have any issues where it does not find electric or propane, that's when this check light will then illuminate. But as long as you have propane gas, the generator running, or the unit plugged in, you should have some source of cooling going on in this. These work top to bottom, so the top will get cold first and the refrigerator gets cold second, and they can take up to 8 hours to get 100% cold. Once they are cold, they will stay cold for 24 hours without any cooling sources needed. We have our TV back here. The radio also doubles as a DVD player. Just simply put your DVD, CD, whatever you want to play in there. It'll play through the speakers in the camper. Other than that, it can be used as just a regular radio. It does have the auxiliary ports for it as well. This slide button is for our big slide behind us that has the bed and the wardrobe and the TV in the back. Similar to the front one, hold the switch in and out. It'll run the room in or out, stopping it all the way in or all the way out. This is your thermostat. Pretty straightforward. Turn the power to on. The AU setting stands for auto. This is the setting you want to keep it in. It'll automatically run on high until 10 degrees before your set temperature. So if I want to run it on cool and I have it set to 55, it'll run there on high until it reaches 65, and then it'll kick down to low once it gets at that point. Kick on the furnace, or you can do the heat pump. Either way, leave it in the auto mode. That way the thermostat knows that it needs to work off of just one or the other. If you have it in any other mode, you'll get functions that you don't want to have running, where the air conditioner and the furnace could be running at the same time. On the wall next to that is just some light switches for our area that we're in here right now. TV in the back. Pretty straightforward. Hookups are back there. Hookups are behind the TV in the far closet. And here we have our bathroom. pretty straightforward. Not too much to go over in the bathroom. You have a foot flush style toilet. So just push the foot halfway down to fill with water, all the way down to flush. And I believe everything else is pretty straightforward in the bathroom. Our cooktop, 3 burners on top are are lit by this igniter over here. When trying to run the cooktop, light high, click that around. Every time that clicks, it sparks the burners. You can light all of them at once, one at a time, however you want. You just simply have to click the button. The oven, on the other hand, all the way in the back is a pilot light assembly. The way that works is you stick a lighter back there, you turn the knob to pilot on, and you push in and hold. While you're pushing and holding it, you're lighting the pilot assembly in the back. Once that lights, you can release the knob and then turn it to whatever temperature you like. Then the bar in the middle will illuminate with flames. Microwave is a standard household style microwave. The unit has to be plugged in or running out the generator in order for that to work. Light switches for lights underneath certain areas. TV up front on a swing arm. TV antenna on the ceiling there for your basic over-the-air channels. Create a breeze fan. The keys to this are the fan has to be open and the number has to be at least on 1 in order for the vent to work. Main radio is controlled through there. It does have a CD DVD hookup in there. It also has an iPod hookup, but it can be used either as a regular radio or the DVD player for the main TV.